Name one new truck that can survive 300,000 miles without braking.
The company says it can cause the pickup trucks to downshift into first gear unexpectedly, which can cause drivers to lose control of the vehicle. You will be notified if your truck is affected, and a dealer will fix it at no cost.
You can't. That's because the real legends aren't on showroom floors. They're hiding on back roads, job sites, and farm lots, still working for pennies on the dollar. They've been ignored, forgotten, and underpriced until now. Which trucks still take the punishment? Why are they cheaper than scrap? And who benefits from keeping you in the dark? By the end, you'll know exactly which pickups to grab before the market wakes up. Chevrolet Silverado 1500. Among the most recognizable and enduring workhorses to ever roll out of Detroit is the Chevrolet Silverado 1500, produced from 1999 until 2006 on the GMT 1800 foundation. This truck was not designed as a fashion statement. It was built to endure brutal job sites, cross-country highways, and decades of relentless use. Central to its legendary stamina was the 5.3-liter Vortec V8 engine, a pushrod marvel known for shrugging off abuse and crossing the 300,000-mile mark when maintained with regular oil and filter changes. Owners appreciated that the block was iron, the design straightforward, and the components generously sized for longevity. The automatic transmissions, while not indestructible, typically held strong when fluid was changed at sensible intervals. The frame itself was a fortress of steel, with suspension parts engineered to take punishment without surrender. Interiors favored utility over polish, yet seats, dashboards, and simple gauges proved resistant to years of wear. An added advantage comes from the massive availability of replacement parts, often shared with other General Motors vehicles, making repairs both affordable and simple. For budget-minded buyers today, finding one under $5,000 represents a smart move toward reliable ownership. From the Silverado's relentless durability, our journey steers toward an underestimated warrior that redefined practicality in compact American pickup form. Nissan Frontier. Few compact pickups capture the spirit of dependable simplicity, like the Nissan Frontier built from 1998 until 2004. This first-generation machine was designed for buyers who wanted practical strength without unnecessary frills. Offered with rugged 4-cylinder engines as well as a reliable 3.3-liter V6, the Frontier earned a reputation for longevity when owners kept up with fluid changes and routine service. Many examples have crossed the 200,000-mile mark while continuing to serve faithfully on farms, in cities, and on backcountry trails. The Frontier's size made it nimble in traffic, easy to park, and far more maneuverable than full-size competitors, yet its bed could still handle heavy tools, camping gear, or building materials. Rust resistance was improved over earlier Nissan pickups, and transmissions, whether manual 5 speeds or automatic 4 speeds, were regarded as straightforward and durable. Interiors were Spartan but functional, with controls placed where working hands could find them quickly. Today, used Frontiers remain undervalued compared to the more famous Toyota Tacoma, which means shoppers on a budget can often find running examples under $5,000. Mechanics often praise the Frontier for being easy to service, with parts widely available at modest prices. As the Frontier's scrappy toughness proves size is not destiny, our path moves toward a full-sized legend, crafted by Ford. If you're enjoying these hidden truck legends, smash that like button and drop a comment sharing your toughest pickup story. Your input fuels this community of truck lovers. Ford F-150. Across American highways, construction sites, and small-town driveways, few trucks were as visible as the Ford F-150 produced from 1997 until 2003. This 10th-generation model marked a dramatic shift in styling with smoother lines and a more aerodynamic profile, but underneath the new skin was the same spirit of resilience that had kept the F-Series on top of sales charts for decades. Power came primarily from the 4.6-liter Triton 5.8 and the larger 5.4-liter version, both engines known for strong torque and respectable longevity when owners followed regular maintenance schedules. It was not uncommon to see these engines push well beyond 200,000 miles with only routine service, a testament to Ford's focus on durability during that period. The chassis was built tough, the suspension absorbed heavy loads, and the simple interiors favored function over flash. Abundant parts availability and wide mechanic familiarity made the F-150 inexpensive to keep on the road. Even as miles piled high, Drivers valued the balance between everyday usability and raw work capability, making this truck a staple in fleets and households alike. Even today, clean examples under $5,000 can still be found, representing real value for anyone seeking honest transportation. With the F-150's dominance established, attention shifts toward a smaller companion whose reputation for endurance far exceeded its proportions: Ford Ranger. Among compact pickups that refuse to bow to time, the Ford Ranger produced between 1998 and 2011 stands tall as a symbol of no-nonsense dependability. This generation carried on a tradition of toughness, with engines that included the reliable 2.3-liter four-cylinder, the 3.0-liter Vulcan V6, and the stronger 4.0-liter Cologne V6. Each engine earned respect for durability, with countless owners reporting mileage well beyond 200,000 and even 300,000 when proper maintenance was observed. The Ranger's manageable size made it a favorite for tradesmen, outdoor adventurers, and first-time truck owners who valued maneuverability along with utility. Beds were small, yet practical, perfectly suited for hauling tools, mulch, camping supplies, or motorcycles without complaint. Transmission options included robust 5-speed manuals and sturdy automatics, both designed to withstand years of service. Interiors remained straightforward, prioritizing ease of use over luxury, yet controls were built to last, and cabins held up against decades of daily driving. Affordable replacement parts remained plentiful, meaning repairs rarely break the bank. Because millions were sold, used examples are still widely available, many priced under $5,000. Making the Ranger a smart buy for anyone who values proven reliability. Owners often describe them as mechanical companions that keep starting, keep hauling, and keep delivering year after year. After celebrating the Ranger's compact grit, the spotlight turns toward a heavier muscle-bound contender built for punishing loads and true strength. GMC Sierra 2500. Heavy duty. Every generation of hardworking Americans has needed a truck built to shoulder heavy burdens, and the GMC Sierra 2500 Heavy Duty produced from 1992 until 2000 fit that role with unwavering strength. Part of the GMT 400 platform, this 3/4-ton beast was engineered to take abuse that would cripple lighter pickups. Under the hood, buyers could find durable small block V8s, big block V8s, and even the legendary 6.5-liter Detroit diesel turbocharged engine. Each of these power plants was designed with stout internals and the ability to deliver hundreds of thousands of miles of faithful service. The heavy-duty frame was thicker and more rigid than half-ton versions. Suspension components were reinforced to handle serious payloads, and axles were chosen to withstand repeated towing without complaint. Many owners praised the manual 5-speed and automatic 4-speed transmissions for lasting reliability when serviced at proper intervals. Cab options ranged from simple 2-door regular cabs to extended versions offering extra space, though creature comforts remained secondary to rugged function. Today, surviving examples can often be located under $5,000, especially in higher mileage but mechanically sound condition. Replacement parts remain widely available, making ownership costs far lower than expected for such a capable truck. Farmers, contractors, and outdoor sportsmen still treasure these Sierras for their ability to get the job done year after year. From the raw muscle of a 3/4-ton powerhouse, we turn now toward a smaller modern-era contender that proves mid-size trucks can still deliver lasting toughness. Chevrolet Colorado. Sometimes the most underestimated machines turn out to be the toughest, and the Chevrolet Colorado, introduced in 2004, carried that spirit proudly through 2012. This first-generation mid-size pickup was designed to replace the aging S10 while giving buyers a lighter alternative to full-size trucks. Beneath the hood, it offered a variety of power plants, starting with the workmanlike 2.8-liter and 2.9-liter four-cylinders, stepping up to the innovative 3.5-liter inline-5, and eventually the stronger 3.7-liter version. Each engine emphasized simplicity and efficiency, and when paired with regular oil changes, they often lasted well past 200,000 miles. The frame was compact, yet sturdy, delivering respectable payload and towing ratings without sacrificing maneuverability. Owners valued its ability to slip into tight parking spots while still carrying heavy tools, dirt bikes, or building supplies. The cabins were utilitarian, built with hard plastics that endured rough daily use, and controls were straightforward enough for any driver to master quickly. Both manual and automatic transmissions proved robust when serviced at reasonable intervals, and replacement parts remain affordable due to wide production numbers. Today, it is not uncommon to see well-used Colorados listed under $5,000, representing strong value for buyers wanting modern convenience without overspending. When Colorado's underrated balance is recognized, the stage prepares for a thunderous diesel workhorse whose torque inspired legends across America's highways. Dodge Ram 2500 Cummins Diesel. Legends are not born from marketing slogans, but from decades of proven performance. And the Dodge Ram 2500, equipped with the Cummins turbo diesel engine between 1994 and 2002, stands as one of the clearest examples of this truth. This second-generation heavy-duty Ram delivered raw strength and legendary endurance, powered most famously by the 5.9-liter inline-six Cummins turbo diesel. That engine quickly became a household name in truck culture because it was built with massive internals, strong fuel delivery systems, and the kind of torque output that seemed endless. Owners regularly documented odometers rolling past 400,000 miles, sometimes even 500,000, without major internal repairs, as long as regular oil and fuel filter maintenance was observed. Beyond the engine, the Ram 2500 featured reinforced frames, tough axles, and suspension components that welcomed punishment from towing, hauling, or plowing. Interiors were not refined, but they carried the straightforward durability expected from a true workhorse, even if dashboards often cracked under sun exposure. For used buyers today, high-mileage examples can still be found under $5,000, and many mechanics prefer them because parts remain accessible and upgrades are widely available. The second-generation Cummins Ram is more than transportation. It is a symbol of American grit, a partner capable of handling serious work for decades. Having honored the Cummins-powered Titan, our story flows toward Japanese precision, highlighting Toyota's compact Tacoma that forged indestructibility across countless miles. Toyota Tacoma. Reliability became a badge of honor for Toyota, and no pickup demonstrated that spirit more fiercely than the first-generation Toyota Tacoma built from 1995 until 2004. This truck arrived as the successor to the famous Toyota pickup, blending improved comfort with the same hard-as-nails reputation that had already made Toyota a favorite among working men, off-road adventurers, and long-distance commuters. Engine choices included the bulletproof 2.4-liter four-cylinder, the trusted 2.7-liter four-cylinder, and the robust 3.4-liter V6. All of these power plants were engineered with tight tolerances and strong internals, regularly lasting beyond 300,000 miles when maintained with timely oil changes and cooling system care. The Tacoma's smaller size made it maneuverable on trails and in urban environments, yet the fully boxed frame and stout suspension allowed it to handle significant loads without faltering. Interiors were simple, with materials chosen for durability over luxury and controls designed for straightforward usability. Even today, mechanics often call the Tacoma one of the most dependable compact pickups ever sold in America. Used examples can sometimes be found for under $5,000, though demand keeps prices strong due to its cult-like following. Owners value its unbeatable combination of reliability, versatility, and long service life. Once the Tacoma's indestructible spirit is acknowledged, our spotlight expands toward its bigger sibling, the full-size Tundra that challenged Detroit's dominance. Toyota Tundra. When Toyota decided to step into the full-size pickup arena, the first-generation Toyota Tundra produced from 1998 until 2007 made a bold entrance. Built in America, with Toyota's trademark attention to quality, the Tundra combined domestic toughness with Japanese precision. Under the hood, buyers could choose between the dependable 3.4-liter V6 and the powerhouse 4.7-liter bi-Force V8. The V8 in particular gained a reputation for lasting beyond 300,000 miles with only basic maintenance, giving the Tundra credibility in a market dominated by Ford, Chevrolet, and Dodge. The frame was stout, suspension systems were tuned for both work and comfort, and the bed capacity allowed owners to haul with confidence. Inside, the cabin balanced rugged materials with a level of refinement unusual for pickups of its era, making it comfortable for family duty as well as job sites. Mechanics frequently praised the Tundra for its easy serviceability and durable drivetrain, while owners admired how it started every morning regardless of mileage. Even with demand keeping prices elevated, determined shoppers can still uncover higher mileage Tundras under $5,000, and these trucks often outlast newer competitors saddled with unnecessary complexity. The first-generation Tundra proved that Toyota could build a full-size truck equal to American icons while preserving the long-lasting durability that made the brand legendary. With the Tundra's strength established, history guides us to Chevrolet's square-bodied C/K Classic, adored by blue-collar hands everywhere. Chevrolet CK 1500. For countless farmers, contractors, and everyday Americans, the Chevrolet C/K 1500, produced from 1988 until 1989. 98 became the definition of a reliable work partner. Known popularly as the old body style, or OBS Chevy, this generation marked the shift into modern fuel injection while keeping the rugged simplicity that older trucks were famous for. Power came from a range of engines, but the small-block 5.7-liter i8 earned the most respect for its ability to endure abuse while still firing up in the dead of winter or under the blazing summer sun. These trucks carried stout frames, leaf spring rear suspensions, and straightforward mechanical systems that made repairs possible in any small-town garage. Owners often pushed them well beyond 250,000 miles, sometimes even past 300,000, with little more than routine oil changes and basic maintenance. The interiors were plain but functional, featuring wide benches, clear gauges, and controls designed for men who worked with their hands. Abundant parts availability and enormous aftermarket support keep these pickups alive even today. Finding one under $5,000 is still possible, especially in higher mileage trims, and many represent bargains compared to newer trucks saddled with complex electronics. The OBS Chevy C/K 1500 remains an enduring symbol of American durability. Following the C/K's loyal reputation, the ultimate moment arrives with Ford's immortal old body-style heavy-duty diesel legend. Before we hit the #1 spot, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos revealing powerful secrets manufacturers don't want shared. Ford F-250 and F-350. At the very summit of dependable pickup history stands the Ford F-250 and F-350, built from 1992 until 1997. Known proudly as the old body-style Ford equipped with the legendary 7.3-liter Power-Stroke turbo diesel engine. This truck was engineered during a time when durability outweighed gadgetry, and the result was a machine that countless owners still run proudly decades later. The 7.3-liter diesel was celebrated for its cast iron block, forged internals, and high-pressure fuel injection system that delivered mountains of torque with astonishing longevity. Stories of these engines surpassing 500,000 miles without major rebuilds are not myths. They are common testimonies echoed by farmers, ranchers, and commercial haulers nationwide. Beyond the powerhouse engine, the F-Series chassis was reinforced with strong axles, heavy-duty suspension, and stout frames that resisted bending under punishing loads. Cabins were straightforward, focused on visibility and practical controls, ensuring drivers could operate in harsh conditions without distraction. For buyers today, finding an example under $5,000 requires patience, yet higher mileage trucks still represent a tremendous bargain because their mechanical life often dwarfs modern pickups. The old body-style F-250 and F-350 with the 7.3 Power-Stroke remain symbols of unstoppable American strength. And so our countdown concludes, ending with a diesel legend that continues to remind drivers everywhere that true toughness is measured not by marketing claims, but by decades of hard-earned miles. You've just seen 11 trucks under $5,000 that prove durability still exists when you know where to look. Each one is a chance to break free from endless payments and own a machine built to last. If you got value from this list, show some support with a like and share your own truck stories in the comments below. I read every single one. Most importantly, hit subscribe and ring that notification bell because the next video dives even deeper into vehicles automakers desperately hope you never discover. Don't miss what's coming next.